Welcome back, Royal Family. Thank you for watching my positive OPK and line progression video. After being diagnosed with PCOS, I track my ovulation monthly through strips and body temperature. It could get really discouraging to see that you have less than a 30% chance of conceiving, but keep believing. I am looking an entire hot mess, but don't even worry about that. Look. I am 10 DPO, and this is the first response. I took that one last. This was like an off-name brand early result, and I could see the line right away on that one, although it seems a lot more faded than the other one, but I definitely saw it come up right away. And it was a blue dye test, and that ended up being my second test that I took. So I was like, I need to take something else because it's blue dye, and they say you could get that line on a blue dye and it's not real. And this was my cheapie, which you barely probably can see anything on that, guys, because I barely saw it. But that's what made me take the other ones. We pregnant. Y'all, we pregnant. And this is, like I said, 10 DPO, so I am so elated that it is this early and we have a clear yes. So I know my hormones are going to keep doing what they're supposed to do, and we're going to carry these babies all the way through this time. Thank the Lord. So I called the fertility clinic that we have been going to back and forth and let them know that I got a positive to see if they wanted me to come in, and they said yes. Took another one just because I got a little nervous because I called the doctor about checking for the blood. I figured they would want to wait until I was actually the day I would have missed my period. But she said they could do it today. I don't know. But it actually kind of looks darker than it did this morning. This one. This one was the one from this morning. This is the one I just took. Came right up. The strips are still light, but these are good. Glad these were here. Because with these, I would have been a little iffy. But there's no doubt about those lines. So hey guys, just leaving from the doctor. I am going to compile these videos together, but so the video before this was showing what I got as far as my home pregnancy test I took this morning. And yeah, that first response, okay, at 10 DPO, that thing is lit, okay? So the doctor's office, the specialist that I was seeing for infertility, the nurse said if I was getting a positive at home, that it was fine to go ahead and come in today so they can get levels today, which is Friday, and then they'll take them again on Monday. I had to go over that way anyway and pick up an order from Office Depot, so everything it's just working out. I'm glad they were able to see me today. I got a little nervous, so I had taken another one just to make sure, like, you ain't like, Tiff, you're not tripping, right? You're not tripping. And it actually was a little darker than the one I took this morning. So guys, you know, God has already promised us twins. we know this is what we are going to bring into this world. So I have been waiting for an early positive on a pregnancy test for a long time, because I knew that's what God said. And to me, I just felt like because it was 2, we would probably get an early really positive test. So I am not surprised. I got nervous there for a moment, but you know, I keep just repeating that I know this is God's promise. I know it's time, and that this is his timing for it. It is our blessing. We receive it. We're grateful. We're thankful. Every time any of those things try to creep back up in my mind, you know, where we have been. Last time I went to that doctor, I was losing a baby. So, you know, to come back now, have this early result, and just really be confident in knowing that, you know, they're going to end up confirming that we're having 2. They'll be our specialists throughout the process. So that's why I always want to start with them, because then I won't have to switch doctors or anything like that. So I will let you guys know when they call me what my HCG levels were today. And of course, I'm going to be using my at-home test that I have over the weekend. So I will post up how they're getting darker, and then I'll follow up with you guys on Monday, let you know what the results are on Monday. Okay guys, I heard back from the doctor and I am pregnant, which I already knew. But my levels were 12 today, so they're telling me to come back on Monday, and I know they're gonna be exceptionally well on Monday. So Monday is a lot closer to my like 2 weeks actually being up. So I definitely feel like the levels will be a lot closer to mid-range or the end of the range of where most people's are. So I'll update y'all on Monday. So of course I tested on Saturday, 5 o'clock in the morning at my son's house, but great results. Okay guys, 11 DPO, and this was 10 DPO tests, which, you know, you had to kind of turn it to be able to see, or like if you're standing right over it, you could. And these brands are the Equate one that's supposed to be equivalent to the first response early results. This one was from this morning. I had about a 4-hour sleep before I got up. I still took my temperature, even though it's probably definitely a little off today. But it was still good. And I still tested this morning because although it wasn't like a lot of hours of sleep, it was still a good 4-hour hold. So this is the test off of that. So we can tell from yesterday to today, it did get darker, which is a awesome sign. And then these are my first response between yesterday and today. And I was concerned because I felt like this one and this one was probably the same, but I think this one is a little darker still. From mid-morning yesterday until today, I feel like it's a little darker. Definitely progress from yesterday till today. And I can't tell if it is the same. Yeah, I do feel like it's slightly darker than this one. And then these are my internet cheapies, which I just took this one because I didn't take that with me to my son's house last night, but this was the first one that I took yesterday morning. Super duper 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 faint line. I took this one later in the day yesterday. Well, mid-morning whenever I took the other first response one. It was probably around like 10:30-ish in the morning. And the line was slightly darker. And it looks like it's a little darker than that one today. Still super faint on those, but most of us who buy these like have superpowers where we can see those lines. But yeah, you can definitely tell it's a little darker today. Progress. Okay guys, I just did an evening test and the blue dye one is like smeared all over the thing. Ugh. This is why I don't like blue dye tests. But to me, it does look like it is darker than this morning's. Then the first response, it almost looks the same. I can't wait to see it as dark as the control line and darker. Then I will feel better. Right now, I just feel so worried. I feel so much anxiety. So I'm gonna go pray because I really just need to have faith that everything I've spoke and the promise that was made to us is like, this is our time. Okay, guys, I am so emotional this morning. I don't know. Well, I know why. I just grabbed my temp real quick when I woke up, even though it's like super early and it's not my regular time, and it dropped. I can't feel the tenderness that I was feeling in my breast. So immediately I just started thinking, God, no, like I don't want to experience another miscarriage. So I went on and took my test this morning. This is 10 DPO. These are my 11 from yesterday morning and yesterday, probably between like 6 and 7. And to me, it just wasn't darker than yesterday's at all, but it kind of looks like it is slightly darker, like maybe last night's and this morning's is pretty much the same, or yesterday afternoon and this morning. I'm sorry guys, I just could not stop crying. On my strip does look like it's a little darker. But they equate the early results from that one. I don't know, I guess looking at it now, yesterday morning's to this morning does look a little bit darker, and like maybe these two might be the same too. I don't know, y'all. I guess I'm either tripping and just the emotions are already like up and high, but I mean, seriously, I do not want to miscarry again. You know, I just want to get pregnant, stay pregnant, and have the kids. That's it. So a lot of times when I've watched these line progression videos on YouTube while I was going through this, I was trying to zoom in and see what does their test actually look like. So I wanted to show you guys some up close as well. Hey guys, I sat down to have some breakfast. But first I wanted to, I guess just talk real quick about how I'm feeling. I have, I know you guys heard a previous video where I'm saying like, I'm praying that this isn't another loss. And of course I still feel like that. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if this is just my hormones or like but I do know that honestly I feel so scared that that's what I'm going to experience again. And it hurts. Like if you have ever lost a pregnancy, you know that that pain is just something, and it hits you. It can hit you back again anytime. Like you don't need to experience another loss to feel that grief later. I know that in some of the first two losses, I had heavy breasts, that feeling. I have no idea how far along I was because I wasn't tracking ovulation back then. But I know that when I lost it, or like I was losing the baby, that feeling of heaviness went away. That was like my sign that I knew I was losing the baby. So this morning when I woke up and it was like I didn't have any tenderness, I haven't felt the heaviness yet. And I know that 12 DPO is still super early, like, okay, and I'm happy. I am so happy about that. But it's just like I need to get through knowing that these babies are growing how they should be. They have implanted in my uterine lining and they burrowed in there, they good. Like, that's what I need to know. I need to not be trying to squint my eyes at these tests so that I think, it's like not knowing is one of the worst things. And I know that the twins are a promise from God for us. Like, they are undoubtedly going to be here in the world. But the thought of thinking that maybe this time isn't the time for them, and that I have to experience another loss in the process of waiting for them, hurts. Like, I don't need to experience that again to enjoy them, to love them, to do everything I can to provide the best life that I can for them. I don't need it. So I just pray that that is not what I am experiencing. I pray that they are continuing to grow and that, like, this is just a bump in the process for me mentally. I don't feel mentally able to go to church and give out to other people because I feel so drained myself. Like, I need to encourage myself, get my spirits back up so that I can handle the world later. But right now, I just don't feel like I have anything to give out to the world. Like, I need to take in these moments this time for self-care. And that's what I'm doing today. So excuse the way I look, but this is me just sitting back and taking care of me and hopefully these babies. And I'll let you guys know how it goes tomorrow. Okay, guys, I had to go back and re-record this because I was saying I really couldn't tell a difference between yesterday and today, but really I can. Like, yesterday morning was not that dark. Yesterday afternoon was not that dark. Even this morning's was not as dark. Like, this one is definitely closer to being as dark as the control line. Maybe in the morning or tomorrow afternoon it will be as dark as the control line. I'm praying that it will. I really want to see the dye stiller one. Like, I would be so happy if I can see that by 14 DPO. That'd be so good. But I am grateful that I can see that it is getting darker. I think the changes before were just kind of subtle, so I really couldn't tell. And your hormones are not supposed to double but every 2 to 3 days. So like if I really did this one compared to this one, because that's 10 and 12, you could tell my hormones are doing what they should do. Even if I looked at this one compared to this one, or this one compared to this one. Now, I mean, that was just yesterday morning. There's definitely a difference. So praise the Lord. This morning I was shook up because I couldn't really tell the difference too much between these days, this morning's and yesterday's, but I can definitely tell a difference with this one. So I can rest tonight and get up in the morning, take the test, because I am still going to take my test in the morning, but I'm also going to go to get my blood work done tomorrow. 13 DPO. I am praying for 3-digit numbers to come back, guys. So prayerfully that's the way it will come back, and we'll know all is well, and we can get a 5 or 6 week ultrasound done ASAP. All right, I'll keep you guys posted. Good morning, guys. I am sitting here at the parking deck of the fertility specialist office waiting for 8 o'clock so that I can go in and get my blood drawn. I have very good looking tests, so I'm pretty excited. I am praying that the HCG for 13 DPO today will be in the 3 digits, so prayerfully I won't have to keep coming back or keep stressing about are the babies growing like they should be. I am praying that there will be that confirmation, and then my next appointment will be for an ultrasound. So super happy and praying for that success. Okay guys, so I didn't tell you that I got my HCG results today. They were 90 at 13 DPO, and I was pretty excited about it. I was hoping they would be higher, but going from 12 on Friday at 10 DPO to today, Monday, 90, it's great. So, because of my history and everything, the doctor does want me to go back in 2 days so they can retest, just make sure numbers are continuing to go up as they should. And I definitely suspect that they will, because one thing that I've noticed that's totally different this time is the cramping or achiness for me, because I don't really have a whole lot of cramping, but sometimes it does feel like cramps in my belly area from the bottom half. Still, even today I had some more of those like waistline cramps that I had on night number 9, and still a lot of backache, and I have not ever had that before. So I believe these babies are burrowing in, they're doing what they're supposed to do, continue to grow, and that we will have good results on Wednesday. Okay, guys, this is 14 DPO, first morning, and we are dark as the control line. Here, the blue test is definitely darker, and so is my strip. Praise the Lord. Okay, guys, 14 DPO PM. Just took this one. Still looks like we're just dark as the control line. Right? I'm waiting on the dye stiller, y'all. So bad. I can't tell if this is or not. Maybe in the morning I'll be able to tell. Okay, guys, I just had to come back to show y'all and let y'all give God the glory with me, because now that the test has dried, like, you can clearly see that the test line is slightly darker than the control line. Your girl is rolling up on done met. Okay, I'm face to face with the dye stealer at 14 DPO. Love it. Thank you, Lord. Just got you in closer so you can see. Y'all don't pay attention to my nails. I need to get them done this weekend. Okay, I got all this to worry about. Okay, all this I was worrying about. But guys, I feel so good about the progress, this line, this progression line. I really do. I feel great about it. I feel great about our process, where we are, and this journey. I'm going to take you guys along with us. So again, just had to show you that this line was definitely slightly darker than that one. So I anticipate wonderful numbers tomorrow, back from my blood work, and we'll see when they schedule my ultrasound. All right. Peace out, Royal Fam.